since we do Facebook Live, can you? Oh, I guess you can.
Can I?
Your
It's
light's
a third
not on.
Oh, yeah, you haven't even turned the light on either.
Oh, shit.
We're live, okay? Oh, geez.
Take that.
But we're not on the TV.
Yeah, she's got to do the... Oh, boy.
It is spelled right. Okay. Or, yeah. Whoa!
Golly.
But hold on, because this is like the wrong color.
Well,
so hold on.
okay. This is the wrong
Yeah,
color.
let's hold on. It's
Man,
sprinkling
my
here
future's so bright I
Chico.
have to wear shades.
Is that too bright?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Shark Tales. Woo! With me.
With Andy.
Yeah, we might be getting sprinkled on right now.
Uh,
It is, actually. I hear it is. June in Chico, and it's
it
freaking
was
raining.
cloudy all day, a little muggy, a little humid, but really good weather for racing.
Yeah.
Man.
I kind of heard somebody complaining, and they weren't complaining to me, but I was just eavesdropping, and they're like, it's finally getting better. It was so humid. And I felt like saying, man, it's normally triple digits, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was very pleasant weather. So, here's the news. 61 sprint cars showed up tonight. So, wow.
We were talking to Colby last night. He was thinking 32.
That guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He tells me 32. I'm like, dude, there's going to be at least 50 here. Everybody loves Chico.
And they do.
Yeah, they show by the car
We'll
count.
probably get more tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we tore a couple cars up tonight that won't come back. But yeah, there's definitely a handful that will be back. Like the Terminator.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, how was your night, bud?
that was my night. So what they did tonight was they split us into groups of 4. Or 4 groups.
Mm-hmm.
61 divided by 4 was what? 16, 15, 15, and 15.
Yeah, there's like 8. Yeah.
big
More
groups.
like 18 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
You had 16 in yours.
Yeah.
You were 15 in yours. I don't know about the middles.
Okay.
15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 is 60, smarty pants.
All right.
That's math.
That's math.
And you know how to do a Rubik's Cube. That's embarrassing. So, yeah, I was fast time in my group.
Ripping around there.
Yeah, we turned a really good lap, and then that little peckerhead Vicino beat me overall. Pissed me off.
Got an extra $100, I think, tonight or something.
He didn't care
like
about that $100. He wanted the candle.
Screw the candle. I wanted $100.
Candace wanted some candles.
The one thing that was good for me about being in Group 1 is I was able to study a lot of cars to give you tidbits.
Yeah,
Tips.
I was the very last car out, and it's so funny because got a good friend like Andy, ripped down a good lap, and he came.
I must
"Hey,
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what's your plan? I kind of told him my plan. He's all, yes, perfect. Do this, golden. Thanks, Andy. Stunk it up. Just stunk it up. I just couldn't do it.
Your car didn't like what was going on in Turn 1. The entry of Turn 1 screwed your whole lap up both times.
Yeah.
It was like
I couldn't.
him
I
gimpity
don't know
gimpity.
what the deal is.
Who's
But
that?
yeah, because the first night of the year at Silver Cup,
It
two
was
night
too tight,
show.
Too tight all weekend.
Yeah, like we couldn't qualify then either. Like for whatever reason, like this is my jam, this is my home, but I couldn't not.
Did you hear him talking about you on the red
figure it
flag?
out.
Second all time in the feature winners.
Ooh.
Were you on the front stretch
Am
when
I
they were
still
talking?
there? I
You're
thought
second
TK
all
was.
time. No, you're second all time, but Andy is number 1 in 360 wins, and you're number 2 on that.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Check
I
that
did
out.
not know that.
You
I know
have
I've
the
got quite a
most
few.
360 wins.
How many?
Really?
They didn't say. Well, I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
no, I'm
I
sure
feel
he
like
said.
I've got about 25 410 wins up here. But anyways, I digress. So then they do the outlaw format. So they put the fast time cars up front. So all you got to do is finish first or second. So that's great. Did that. No problemo. Your heat didn't quite go as smooth.
Yeah, I obviously didn't qualify well, so I was 7th in my group. And then I was worse
Too
in the
tight. Yeah,
heat
you were
race.
too tight.
Like I got up to 6th for a second, and then went back to 8th. So, no bueno.
Did your finish in the heat race
Candace is watching.
dictate? Wow, that's incredible. My wife is watching Shark Tales 4 feet away from me.
And on her phone.
I can't see
How?
your
What's the delay
Andy,
like?
Candace, ask us a question.
I can't.
You know
Question,
how
but I
when
can't see your faces.
you ask a question on live radio, how it distorts. The DJ always says, "Turn your radio
No,
off."
I'll take my answer off air. That's what they do.
Okay, so I was asking, did the finish in the heat race dictate where you started in the B main?
Yes.
Okay, so you needed positions
So
in the
yeah,
heat race.
you needed to do as best you can, which I like that format. You gotta
Earn shit.
you gotta earn where you're starting. So
Unless you qualify good and you just coast into a dash spot like me. Didn't matter.
like studs, like stud muffins.
Hey, that outlaw format is designed for them to qualify up front and just get out of the heat race. It's like they don't even care if you win the heat or finish second. It's just don't be an idiot. Finish first, second.
Yeah.
You're in the dash.
Yeah.
Which they canceled the dash tonight because of time, which I thought was
That makes
I'm
sense.
down with no dashes. Yeah.
But yeah, so then I had to run the B, and then started 10th in that. And for a while there, it wasn't looking too pretty.
Yeah, I was like, oh
I got
boy.
to 6th, and I don't know if I'm gonna get anything here.
Wait a minute. Your boy Frida's hooked you up again.
Yeah, but it
2
was
weeks
a
in a
different
row.
Fritas. Yeah, this is the brother that was racing.
Oh, they drive the same car?
Yeah, they just kind of like pass. it off
Oh,
to each
okay,
other.
because they used to have separate cars. Oh, I just assumed it
Maybe
was
they
similar.
look the same. I don't know.
Oh, well, that could be true. Well, one was 1 and one was 9, wasn't it? But anyways, yeah, so Fritas screwed up and didn't get out of his seat at Marysville Sunday, put you in the dash,
Yeah, that was DJ.
and then he spins out leading
Dustin,
tonight,
Yeah, Dustin was
gets you in a
leading the
transfer.
lead. Man, and he kind of, man, that was a bummer for him because he was in a transfer in, I think, your heat race. I think he qualified really well. Might have been the second.
I think he was in
heat.
the second row, so he had to have been 3rd or 4th quit.
Yeah, so he was doing well, gonna transfer. You guys had a yellow, and then he went backwards after that.
Man,
So
those
that was
restarts will get you.
heartbreaker.
Yeah, they'll make you or break you.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think you were going to transfer regardless if he didn't spin out because you had kind of got.
Maybe
in
I
your
kind
rhythm.
of
Figured
got
shit
my
out.
bearings out
Yeah.
in front of me, and I was in 5th, all over 4th place. So we were probably gonna make
You were
it.
ready to pounce.
But barely snuck in, got 3rd, started 23rd, and then then I heard
I started second.
you started 2nd, got the lead on the start.
So
Did you rip around the outside? How'd you get the jump from the outside? Nobody was getting a good jump out there.
well, obviously I had favoritism from the officials, and I jumped the start.
Oh, good job.
No, I think me and Jake both kind of were doing this like wheelie bullshit off of turn 4, and I just got mine set down a little cleaner than he did. And he started lower than I think he should have because he gave me moisture. So Jake, you screwed up. You should have. I mean, I hate it when people push people up or down.
Yeah.
But he made it very apparent he was not going to push me up at all.
Yeah.
And so I had all my 2 rear tires were in the moisture. So
So did you get the jump and then dive to the bottom?
no,
or
I just
you ripped around
I
the top?
smoked. I wouldn't call it the top, but I smoked the middle,
Okay.
and it was maximum velocity in turns 1 and 2 the first 2 laps.
And your car must have been on rails. So like I heard, because it was tough for me to hit the bottom in 1 and 2. It looked like there was a ton of moisture, and especially coming off the corner. But I would get down there and like almost like spin out
Yeah.
on exit and just like drift up the track. And I'm like, geez, I need to figure something else out. I was down on the bottom 3 and 4 the whole time.
Well, this is after that. This is okay. So when I took the lead, this is before that first red on lap 2.
Yeah.
So in the time it took them to clean that mess up and us refiring, turns 1 and 2 did go away like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So we were actually watching the B main with Power Feed, David Robinson, and he was like, okay, this track's gonna flip the switch. At some point, it's gonna go the other direction because the track was pretty goddamn fast tonight,
Yeah.
all
I was
night.
juiced up all night.
And then, like Chico does, you never know when. It could be a Heat 3, it could be the B main. Tonight it was the A main
Yeah.
after that red flag. So the track did slow up quite a bit, and it did get a little bit slippery.
Yeah, but the fact, like, yeah, people told me, yeah, Andy ran the bottom whole race, and I was shocked because I couldn't stick 1 and 2 down there, and the top was so like it was nice. Like they went out and packed it before we started, kind of with all the push trucks and all the water trucks, and so like it wasn't really
crappy up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you ran your fastest lap on like lap 2.
Yeah, after lap 2, they had the red, and then that's when the track slowed down.
Well, but then there was the next red, which was, I think, Andy Gregg. Jody was involved in that, and the 121, right? Those 3 cars?
No, the 121 was on the front stretch
later.
in turn 1.
Yeah.
Okay. There was another one when that was in turn 3 and 4, and that's, I think, when Troy announced that he had just turned his fastest lap. So you turned your fastest lap on lap 2. You had just turned your fastest lap at that point.
I think that
you and a couple
like
other
lap
people.
11 or something.
It was later in the race.
What was
16 or something?
What was the time he was turning?
Why do you keep asking me these things?
I ended up my fast lap ended up being like 23rd lap, so later in the race.
Do you know what it was? I'm just curious how much
like
the track slowed up. Oh, that's pretty good.
I'll tell you.
Anyways, who cares? It's just statistics. It don't matter. So yeah, I got passed by Shane because on the restart I rolled through what I had been doing, which was just kind of smoking through the middle, and it was like, whoa! It got slicker than shit all of a sudden. That isn't gonna work. And Shane got by me, and I don't remember if I passed him back at that point. At one point, he passed me officially, and the caution came out and saved my ass.
Saved you?
Yeah. Which I always hate when that happens. If I pass somebody for the lead, you might not get back by that person, right? I mean, you kind of they learn a lesson. Like, how did he just pass me? Okay, I'm going to do what he's doing. And it almost worked for me because he didn't get back by me until like 4 to go. Oh, shoot.
Your best lap
spoiler
was
alert.
12.951 on lap 2.
Okay, 12.9.
Shane's best lap was on lap 26.
Holy crap.
13.157.
He was running scared because I was behind him.
Sean's best lap was on lap 23. 13.201.
Well, then the track did not slow down that much time-wise, then. That's surprising. Because, in my opinion, 1 and 2 went the F away quite a bit compared to how we started. 3 and 4 didn't.
Like, everybody was, like, there was people trying the top in 3 and 4, not quite being able to make it work. There was just too much. Yeah, there wasn't really a curb to lean on.
Yeah.
And then really wide on the bottom, kind of a lot of moisture down there on exit. So
yeah, it was max, like full throttle on the bottom before.
Yeah.
Which is hard to beat if you're running the top and you're kind of having to tiptoe on exit. If the guy you're trying to pass is full throttle and he's freaking driving, it's really hard to complete a pass.
So 1 and 2, it was an interesting,
So, I mean, I did good, so I'm biased. Like, the track was great. You know, the guys that do good always thought the track was great. So you started way at the back and got up to 7th?
Yeah. So I got...
That's good.
Started 23rd.
Were you hard charger?
Yes.
Nice. Did that get anything tonight?
Nope.
Not
Nothing
nice.
tonight.
Screw that.
Get a lot of money for it tomorrow.
I hope you don't get hard charger tomorrow because hard charger seldom wins.
Been here 3 times in the 22 car. We've been in 3 B mains. Like, we need to figure that out real quick.
Maybe I won't give you advice before qualifying because I probably have given you advice all 3 times.
Yeah, you did. I'm sure you did. And every single time, like, you started like, hey, what's your plan? This is my plan. Perfect.
Okay, I do. I like to know what. I mean, I don't want to just go down there and tell you do this, and this.
Yeah.
And like, because if your plan isn't what I'm going to tell you, I don't want you all ass backwards when you go out there.
Right. No.
But I did appreciate that your plan was pretty much what I wanted you to do. I just wanted to give you the confidence that your plan was right.
Yeah. Thanks for that confidence. It really helped.
So tomorrow I'm going to come down and give you the wrong advice and give you anti-confidence.
Okay.
Anti-confidence.
No
it's
confidence.
got to have a different name to
Go
it.
out there and just suck it up.
Done and done.
What quick were you in your group?
7th.
Well, they were big groups though. We had 15-car groups, so you were the slowest fast guy.
Yeah, I think
let's look at it like that.
Sure. Got it.
Now, if you were 8th quick, you would have been the fastest slow guy. What would you rather be? The slowest fast guy, or the
Slowest fast guy. No, you always want to be the fastest of something.
So you would have rather been 8th quick and been the fastest slow guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Those guys are cool.
Well, not tomorrow, all right?
No
I wonder what
kidding.
they're going to do tomorrow. They wouldn't have 4 groups with the
It's
Sprint Car
SEC
Challenge
yeah,
Tour. So
they'll keep their normal.
would we have 6
format.
groups?
6 groups,
Would there have been 6 groups tonight?
60
Yes.
cars.
Their
Yep. And I think the only time we did that was like the first
Antioch?
race at
Antioch.
Antioch. We did.
And then is that dual
Placerville
B
too, though.
mains and hey,
I think so.
Your car owners watching. I wonder if they got back
Yeah,
to.
stop talking about them.
I wonder if they got back to McGill at the other.
He'd
side
rather
of
be the fastest fast guy.
So, do you think the other side of your trailer flew off to match the other side?
I hope so. It's better when it's symmetrical.
Hey, you know your car owners are from Washington. I wonder if they ever saw Bobby Burrows had a see-through trailer.
What?
Yes, plexiglass.
No way.
It wasn't a trailer though. I don't think it was like a U-Haul. Like it wasn't a U-Haul, but it was
Like
a
a
truck.
box van?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was made out of like black plexiglass. You could see through it.
Interesting.
Maybe that's what your guys are going for by just letting the siding blow off of it. Eventually, you will have a see-through trailer.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, and the lights
We're
don't
gonna-
Lights
work on
don't
his trailer.
work.
We're gonna be trending
Uh,
soon.
So, I
Jacob
got-
said last year in Chico 61 cars for SCCT. And
So
they're-
did we do
and
6
seats?
heats?
Yeah, Mikey Allen said 6 seats.
Oh man.
All the officials that give you
Why?
favoritism
You
are
don't like
watching.
6 seats? Why?
I don't know. I just. I don't
You're
know.
so-
I'm
you're so
stuck in my
weird.
own ways.
Hey, know what I was
And
thinking
then it's
today?
is it dual dashes?
I think there might be 2 dashes.
Inside and outside.
So,
So 6 and
Let-
6, right? For
Let's-
the inside row and for the outside row?
Yep.
Yeah.
let's give a shout out to Lowell.
Yeah.
He qualified 61 cars tonight, and if somebody is really bored and wants to break down the times, they were very equal throughout the entire freaking 61 cars.
Yeah,
That's super
100%.
impressive.
You see Sperry broke.
No.
Go kick butt, both of you, tomorrow and get the Wolf Trophy. Ty looked up to both of you.
Oh,
Thanks, Barry.
well,
I'd take it back.
I'll take the trophy
happy-
back.
Candace wants it back. Well, you guys
You
have
don't-
been the
You won it
last two
last
that have
year,
had
and
it.
I won it the year before.
Like 3 years before, and then we had it for 3 years or 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, is that when it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we won it. You won it in 19. We brought
Nobody
it back.
won
He
it
won it in 21.
Okay. I've won that. I've had it twice. I won it in 13, I think, too.
We ended up with 2 trophies. So didn't this used to be like Pepsi night?
Well, Pepsi Night was in the last. Pepsi
Right.
Night was the last race of the
But
year.
didn't the Wolf race?
Well, then we turned Pepsi Night into Wolf Night because I think he had won the
Yes.
Pepsi trophy
Right.
and then got killed. And so, like, instead of having Pepsi Night, because
Yeah.
we gave them the perpetual trophy, the Pepsi perpetual trophy.
Yeah.
We had 2 trophies. We might still have another one. Maybe I gave it back to. No, I gave Troy 2 trophies back. But I thought they were both.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm gonna put the trophy on display tomorrow at the pit meeting. I'll put it right there at the scales for everybody to look at.
Mike
It's
Lowell
a beautiful
says yes.
trophy.
Somebody
The
already
Wolf.
said stop yawning.
It's freaking late.
I got a cool wolf story. So
Shoot.
2012, I was in the 27 car, just regular point race out here, and we like blew up in hot laps or something. Something quit in the like ignition, something in
Okay.
the motor. Didn't have a spare. I'm changing into my street clothes, and everybody else ran their heats. Tyler and Chuck came over, said, "Hey, what do you guys need?" And whatever part we needed, they had. They only had the one spare, gave it to us. We ended up racing that night. And then I ended up tying somebody for the championship.
Did we? Is that the year we tied?
Yep.
What are the goddamn odds
but
of that? I mean, literally, we raced all year long and we tied.
Well, we wouldn't have tied if Wolf didn't
Thanks
give
a
us
lot,
part.
Tyler, you jerk. Ugh.
Yeah, because I ended up getting that championship. 'cause
Yeah, you got the
more
tiebreaker.
wins.
Yeah, you tiebreaker.
So,
But you know what's funny is,
Oh, you guys have both given a
So
or
thanks,
gotten
Chuck.
gotten
Thanks,
a
Tyler.
fake championship.
Stephen Allard and Shane Scott were co-champions.
Yeah, because
1 year.
they had like the same wins, the same fast times.
No
and
shit?
The same
Oh,
like heat
wow.
races. Like they went.
Yeah,
like,
so
down.
if it's wins is the tiebreaker, then what would be the next one? You think?
I think it was like fast times or something like
I would be
that.
down with fast times. I mean, you gotta have a draw line in the sand somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe
I-
heat
you
wins.
I
guys
think
used
they had
to
3
get those all
ties.
the time.
I know.
Used to.
Way
to
back
what?
in the day.
You used to get
He
quick
still
time all the time.
does.
I was
This guy
fast time
still
in my
does.
group.
Yeah, no, they split it into groups. Now you only had to out-qualify 16 people. You used to go out there and out-qualify 50.
I out-qualified 59 cars tonight.
Second quick. You know what Bud Kane says about that?
What's he say?
Second sucks.
Oh. Not if you're in group. If you're fast time in your group, then what the hell?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes life so much easier. Okay,
I
so
wouldn't know. I would.
you're gonna know tomorrow.
How differently would you have raced if it was tomorrow's format? Because tomorrow's format, you would have been 4th. But you only have to get
Ooh,
top
and you're
5.
gonna be 4th. So yeah, you get quick
So,
time
yeah, you'd
tomorrow.
only
You're
have
gonna
to get
start
top 5.
4th, and then only 4
Have to
transfer.
finish
Oh, yeah,
or
only
do 3 transfer.
Wait a minute.
3
Two.
will
Five.
transfer. Ooh, this is gonna
3?
be interesting.
3, because 5
Yeah.
would be 30 cars.
3
Yeah.
would be 18 in, and then they take
Well, then they can't
6.
start fast time 4th. Then they have.
They
to change.
will. No, because we
This
were at,
is old school.
Yes, the very
This
first
is
point
old
race at
school
Antioch.
Civil War. You
I
start
remember
That's what
outside
was going
the
on,
transfer.
and I remember Tim Green like throwing a fit, like that's bull.
You can't.
That's bull crap.
yeah.
It's like you remember when we used to invert 6? Like we were never starting in a transfer spot for the longest time, but now it's all of a sudden not fair. So
I
yeah.
guess I should go back a little bit. I mean, talk about the race. The race between me and Carrick. He passed me
Yeah.
kind of for the lead. I don't know if he ever officially led a lap,
I don't think he'd let a lap.
He
He
did
only
not.
but
had
he
you
was
down
all
the
over
back
my ass
stretch.
for a bit. And then Shane raced with me for a few laps. So I mean, it's hard for me to say because I'm taking part in it. But I mean, it seemed like a good race.
Well, yes, we were yelling at
Well,
the
I mean,
TV.
you're biased. Can you give me a non-biased opinion? Was it a good race?
Well, if we're yelling at the TV though, like go go go, that means that he's close enough that it's making it a good race.
All right.
That was the
Follow
point that
the
I was
leader
making
race.
it just
it
just
wasn't
seemed
like, oh, he's 9 car lengths behind him. I hope he doesn't catch up. Like,
Chico did a good job tonight.
Did you get into traffic or anything?
One time we got into traffic and the caution came out.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what.
is that when he passed you?
No, I don't
No,
think.
no, no.
Oh.
I don't think he passed me.
No.
That's when I got to Joe Myers, and when Vercello said that they got back up to like 9th or 10th, it's like, well, he was like the first car was going to lap, so he definitely turned on something there the last half of that race because yeah, he was good to get lapped, and then got his ass going. So
Good race, fantastic race.
well, that's good. It's just
awesome.
kind of
Good to hear.
interesting to know because it's hard to know what's going on when you're taking part in the race. So.
But we've raced Chico for a long time, and the last handful of years, we've had 17 cars show up, and it hasn't been good races.
been a
So like,
slore fest.
it's exciting now to hear there's good racing, and like Marysville last week was great
Marysville was a
racing.
good
And
race.
you said Stockton was actually
Stockton
decent.
I mean, I'm not saying Stockton was the best race
No,
ever,
but Stockton was good for
Stockton,
Stockton.
it was a really good race. So,
God, it's raining.
it is sprinkling right now, and there is possibility of it raining, sprinkling throughout the entire night. But let's just say Chico staff, Chico officials, Chico track prep crew, tonight was an A+.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time we got
They
done
did
with that many cars.
everything exceptionally well. So I think good job. This stuff isn't easy, let me tell you. When I got here Wednesday and Thursday, I was looking around at this place going, man, no thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of work, a lot of thankless work. All these tracks, not just Silver Dollar, but all these promoters, Scott and Cammie worked their ass off on all the improvements they've done there, and Rick at Petaluma. And I'm not going to thank Prentice at Watsonville. Have you seen his infield? Looking pretty shoddy.
Oh, it used to be all pretty
Yeah,
grass
yeah.
for a long time.
Prentice, we're calling you out. You better start watering your infield for the key. We don't want it to look like crap on flow. So, let's just call it a night
Yeah,
and get your shit together tomorrow.
I'm trying, but
So, do you want me to give you advice or not?
of course.
Okay,
Like,
I'll
yeah,
continue
you
to-
you always help. I
What
really,
if
really
the rules are
appreciate it.
reversed?
He comes down and gives me advice too.
which doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not listening to that guy. He
I know.
just qualified 7th out of 10.
Remember that one time at Hanford you told me I was in Heat 1 and Heat 4 and I was really in Heat 1?
I didn't tell you. I showed you on my race pass. Oh yeah, you're Heat 1 right here.
No, you said Heat 4.
Here, you're Heat 4. And then like, it was like 15 minutes later. Like I re-looked at the lineup. I'm all, huh? Andy's in the first heat.
He was out in the motorhome.
Yeah, I was out in the campground.
Yes. So like,
I got all kinds of time.
I went back to the trailer. I'm like, hey, where's Andy? And they're like, we don't know. I think he's next up. And all of a sudden he comes ripping up on his 50. I'm like, hey, dude.
And that's the same night you came up to the fence during my red, because I don't think you were racing 360. I think you might have been just racing 410s that night. And you were giving me advice what to do in the feature.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I believe this guy? Because he already told me the wrong heat race.
Oh, man.
So he
I got
wants
no
me to run the
credibility.
top.
Damn it.
Maybe I should just run the bottom. But I appreciate it because none of my crew came out to talk to me. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think you were telling me the right advice.
Of course. I try to.
Okay, so Chad Hawkins says, if it rains out, does Bubba Forsberg get to keep the trophy?
It's not going to rain out.
Yeah, I don't think it'll rain out, Chad. It's going to sprinkle, and it might make a mess out of shit, but we'll get her in. So.
I'm like in between the awnings right here, and I'm like getting spit
We're
on a
not
little tiny bit.
in between
It's not.
lanes. We're dry. We're snug as a bug in a rug.
It's not really raining.
Okay, so all you race fans, don't be afraid to come out tomorrow. We're not going to rain out. If anything, it's just going to be enough rain to keep the dust down. Perfect
Right.
in the parking lot and stuff like that. So, in the pits.
You
Love
get
it.
like a hooked up heavy old school Chico.
Yeah.
That's what I'm the best at.
Cars on the
Just
track
hammer
at
down.
4:30.
What?
Mikey Allen.
On the
just said
track at 4:30?
What time's the driver's meeting? Because that's how I
That
decide
means-
when I take a shower and walk into the pits.
that. Right, that means like 3:30 for a driver's meeting.
4 o'clock. I would say a 4 o'clock driver's meeting.
No, Elijah, I want my money back.
Driver's meeting at 4. Okay, so I'm going to come out here and take a shower at
Interesting.
3:30 and walk in the pits just in time for a 4 o'clock driver's meeting. I'm going to smell nice, and all the girls are going to go
You
crazy.
were worried about me. Like, I got a text.
Yeah.
Like, I pull up to the driver's meeting, and he's all, hey, are you in the pits?
Well, I thought you might still be working, like getting time and a half or something. How long had you been off work by then?
An hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does your boss know you got off?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I got off in normal time.
But this tells you, normal time, we're normally leaving Roseville
Yeah,
to
usually,
come up
like,
here.
I get to Chico, like,
You
at the
do.
earliest at, like, 5.
I was always kind of impressed with your gangsterness when you would just roll in and like literally like 5 minutes after you drive in the pits.
But it
you'd
was
be in the
only
car packing back.
10 minutes after you got there and parked in your fancy
Casey.
spot.
Oh.
You're always the last one.
Not here. He always got here early.
Here?
Well, we had to
Marysville,
kinda-
you get there late.
Well, I mean, if we got it down. I mean, some of these teams get here early, and I don't get it. Like, what the hell do you need to do at the track that you hadn't done already at the shop?
I went and got coffee and then went to Costco and I rolled in at 12:30 and there was like 6 trailers lined up.
They had to
man,
start
no.
it.
No,
all that fun
no.
stuff.
Like stock car trailers were lined up at like 12:30.
Yeah, no, there was people here early. I don't understand it. Everybody, different strokes for different folks, but anyways, that's it for Shark Tales. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed.
Let's go now.
So is Mia. And we tried something different. I don't know. Is this spelling right now? Can you see this?
No, that's not going to be
Oh,
right.
that's
I
not-
don't
we didn't
think.
fix that
No,
still?
because I
All
flipped
right.
the
Yeah, she did it
camera
on the
around to
other
do
one.
that.
All right.
But 2 more people told me to do the mirror thing that you've tried. So
Okay, so if you think that we need to do... Hi, Amy. I talked to her tonight, too. We had a pretty funny conversation. Can't tell you what it was about. It's top secret.
Ooh.
But, yeah.
Tell me later.
I'll tell you later. If you think that hitting the toggle switch for the mirror option in the camera will fix it, it doesn't. We tried it, and it's not working. So, that's that.
That's sad.
So if anybody's got any other suggestions, give us a ring. That's it.
Bloop.
Who 49ers? Casey, hey, your Fudge Packers don't fare too well against the 49ers in the playoffs. Seems like we always beat you, so...
Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady won the match.
What's that?
It was
Just
a golf.
thing.
Oh.
They played Mahomes and Josh Allen.
All right, turn the thing off. Let's go to bed, and we're gonna. Please, I don't want you to do good tomorrow and me suck tomorrow. We got to get our shit together.
No, you guys
tonight.
were. This was like the closest you guys have been though to like both doing well.
You did do 7th.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a B main and 23rd, but yeah, I mean, a 2nd and a 7th. That's kind of good.
That's
It's
kind of
like
the best
baby-
you guys have been in a
baby
while.
steps.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting close to Andy.
You can do it. You know, my grandma always used to say, "You can do it. You can do it. You can pick your nose and chew it."
What the hell?
It was just funny. My grandma was funny like that. It was it would have been her birthday the other June 1st, so
Oh.
Her
yeah,
99th.
it would have been her
birthday.
99th birthday.
Dang.
Anyways, all right, that's that. And tomorrow, 1st and 2nd,
Boom.
1st, 2nd.
I said it first, I think.
All right, I'd be happy with another 2nd tomorrow. What the hell? That would be fun if we could run 1-2. We're eating as many hot dogs as we can tomorrow night.
I got tri-tip tomorrow.
As much tri-tip as we can.
So you
tomorrow.
better get one too.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Thanks.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Let's go.